Infinix and Tecno have been going head to head for years, but in 2025 the competition just got a lot more interesting. On one side we have the freshly released Infinix Note 50 Pro, priced around 368,000 naira or 230 USD, and on the other side we have the Tecno Camon 40 Pro coming in slightly lower at around 353,000 naira or 220 USD. Both phones are packed with impressive features from AMOLED displays and powerful chipsets to next-gen cameras and also fast charging, but with slight price difference between them. The real question is, which one gives you better value for your buck? So in this video we are going all in, from design, performance, camera, charging, software and every tiny details in between to help you decide which one deserves your money. It's Mr. Roy here once again. This is All Around Review. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't. So let's get down to business. Starting off with design and build. Both phones comes with some serious attention to details, but in very different ways. The Infinix Note 50 Pro leans into that futuristic techy look. You are getting an aerospace grade metal frame which adds a solid, almost industrial feel in the hand. The back is plastic but it doesn't feel cheap. Instead it has a clean sleek finish that is boosted by its unique RGB notification light at the back. It glows when you get calls or notification. Now the Tecno Camon 40 Pro takes a more minimalistic design and rugged approach. It's not just about looking good, it's built to survive. With an IP68 and IP69 water and dust resistance rating, you are protected against everything from rain to accidental drops in water. That's pretty rare in this price range. I also did a water test on the Camon 40 Pro during my full review. I have added a link to the video in this video description. It's also slightly lighter at 178 grams compared to the 198 grams of the Note 50 Pro, which makes it a bit more comfortable for a long-term use. Plus, Corning Gorilla Glass 7i gives it the Camon 40 Pro serious crash and drop protection. So overall, we have the Note 50 Pro bringing a techy vibe with its RGB lights and a metal build, while the Camon 40 Pro is more about practical durability. Honestly, it's hard to crown a winner here because it all depends on what you value more, style and flash or rugged protection. Moving on to software, both phones are running on Android 15 but with their respective custom skins. XOS 15 for the Note and iOS 15 for the Camon. The UI on both phones is clean, optimized and surprisingly light on bloatware. You are getting a modern look, smooth navigation and plenty of customization options right out of the box. Things like dynamic themes, floating windows and smart panels are all here. However, one big differentiator is the software support. Infinix is offering 2 years of major Android updates, which is decent, but Tecno takes it a bit further by promising 3 years of OS upgrades. If you have used both phones, you notice that there isn't much of a difference. Their user interface looks and feel almost identical, offering a similar experience with nearly the same set of pre-installed apps. If you are someone who doesn't upgrade your phone every year, that extra support matters. So in this software department, while both are great in daily use, the Camon 40 Pro takes the win for offering longer future proofing. When it comes to display, both phones gives you a 6.7 inches AMOLED screen with full HD plus resolution, rich colors and deep contrast level. You are getting always on display, HDR playback and support for vibrant visuals across apps, games and streaming. But the Note 50 Pro pulls slightly ahead here by offering a 144Hz refresh rate with support for 1 billion colors. Additionally, the peak brightness hits 1300 nits, so even in brighter outdoor settings, the screen stays clearly visible. The Camon 40 Pro on the other hand sticks with a 120Hz refresh rate. Now to be fair, 120Hz is still very smooth and more than enough for most users. You won't notice a huge difference unless you are switching between both screens side by side. So yeah, while the difference in refresh rate might not be a deal breaker on paper and in high refresh tasks, the Note 50 Pro wins the display battle of course. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where most people expect to see real separation. But funny enough, both the Infinix Note 50 Pro and the Tecno Camon 40 Pro are powered by the exact same chipset. I'm talking about the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate. This is a 6nm processor, which means better power efficiency and smoother multitasking. It is also good for daily tasks and even a bit of gaming. On the benchmark side, it pulls in an Antutu score of around 424,000, which is quite decent for a mid-range phone. Both devices come with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage with support for virtual RAM expansion, so you are covered when it comes to memory heavy apps and background multitasking. Now for gaming, titles like Call of Duty Mobile runs smoothly on HD graphics with high frame rates, and PUBG holds on well on medium settings. There is no overheating or stuttering even after long sessions. Same processors, same RAM, same graphics performance. It's safe to call this one a solid tie. One cool thing about both phones is how much effort has gone into AI enhancement. We are getting tools like Call Assist, Live Translate, Document Assist, Smart Social Media Optimizer, and even the famous 1-second search that lets you find anything instantly from any screen. This feature actually makes day-to-day use a lot more convenient, especially if you are someone who does a lot of texting, file sharing, or social media work on your phone. But since both the Note 50 Pro and the Camon 40 Pro offer the same suite of AI tools, there is no winner here either. It's a tie. Now here's where everything gets interesting, the camera department. On paper, both the Infinix Note 50 Pro and the Camon 40 Pro come equipped with 50 megapixel main camera and an 8MP ultra wide lens. But camera quality is more than just numbers. It all comes down to how the phone handles image processing, color science, and real world performance. Now on the selfie side, the Note 50 Pro is fitted with a 32MP front camera which does a good job with skin tones, details, and dynamic range, especially in good lighting. But Tecno takes it up a notch with a 50 megapixel selfie shooter on the Camon 40 Pro, and the difference shows, especially when you are snapping a portrait or using front camera video modes. So overall, while both phones are tied on hardware, the Camon 40 Pro edges slightly ahead with higher resolution selfie camera and the FlashSnap mode for action shots, and also the convenience of that one tap button which can transform how quickly you get to the camera and snap. Both phones are rocking a 5200 mAh battery, so you're getting all day battery life without a problem. Even with heavy usage, gaming, streaming, browsing, you'll comfortably last the day. But the big difference is in charging speed. The Note 50 Pro supports 90 watts fast charging, and yes, it goes from 0% to 100% in about 38 minutes. You also get a 30 watts wireless charging, which is super rare at this price and convenient if you hate plugging in cable all the time. Now the Camon 40 Pro, while decent, tops out at 45 watts wired charging, taking just under an hour for a full top up. That's still fast, but nowhere near what Infinix is offering. So without a doubt, Infinix wins the battery and charging round. Now for audio, both phones comes with stereo speakers. The Note 50 Pro speaker are JBL tuned, while the Camon 40 Pro uses DTS audio enhancement. Both offer impressive sound and decent bass. In terms of connectivity, both phones cover everything you need from Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, and even IR blaster. Lastly, let's talk about those extra features that often go unnoticed. Both phones offer multi-window multitasking, kids mode, quick access button, and customizable gestures. But the Note 50 Pro takes things further with built-in blood oxygen monitoring and also heart rate sensor, making it one of the few mid-range phones with health tracking baked in. If those features matter to you, that's a pretty big bonus. So for this section, the Note 50 Pro edges ahead again. So after going through the specs, features, and real-world experience side by side, it's clear that both the Infinix Note 50 Pro and the Tecno Camon 40 Pro brings a lot to the table. Whether it's performance, design, software, or battery life, these two phones go head to head in almost every category. Now at the end of the day, it all comes down to your personal preference or priorities. Are you more into fast charging and display smoothness, or do you value camera features and software longevity? Either way, you're getting great value for your money. Drop a comment below and let me know which one you go for. Would you pick the Note 50 Pro or the Camon 40 Pro? Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this comparison, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to All Round Review for more tech content like this. I'm Mr. Roy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.